when before collecting the data, the Delphi technique that you can implement. How to conduct the Delphi technique and what is the purpose of conducting the Delphi technique? For your research work, you have something in your mind, the different types of factors that influence to that particular activity. Now, there are something in your mind, those factors, but you have to develop that. You have to recognize through expert. So it is the step-by-step process of refining, re-refining of the specific factors before finalizing the exact factors for your research work. One example I will share with you, that like at the first, that in your research that you have a 10 expert in the different specific area with the economic, social work, the social science, mathematics, statistics, that you can identify. Those people can give the broad idea about the specific factors. Now, once you are going with that particular idea, now we are talking about ICT platform. No need to visit. You have to take appointment to those people and you can go for that video conferencing or in the chatting with those people to get to know about that what are the different factors, and you have to note it down that. So at first when you are going to meet to them, those people will generally will discuss about and a few factors will identify. Next, after 1 week, again you have to meet to those people with the same topic and discuss about that to get some idea about the different factors. Second time you will identify some of the points when those people, the expert identified in the first time, they will not mentioned, or some of the factors they will mention. Third time you have to go for the similar method that you have to apply, and when you can go to the third time, then you will identify there are so many factors repeatedly the expert is mentioning. There are some methodology of identifying and calculating to the percentage of the acceptability. Based on that, you can get to know that what are the major factors that you can identify. One example, that based on that one research work that I have done, I will share with you that factors that influence that outsourcing. First iteration, what I have done, I have gone to that selected 10 experts that discuss about the factors that influence the outsourcing. They have given the idea based on the different causes and the history, means background of that particular concept, where the items, the different causes, that causal factors I have identified 35 when it's the first iteration. Now this calculation, the mean percentage agreement, it is only coming that 65.12%. When it is based on that normality test, it is a 52.2%, which is not agreeable. I have gone to the second time to the same 10 experts. Now you see the differences, the factors, now the causes and history factors merged, and now that percentage, the mean percentage agreement, it increased because that few of the factors is filtrated out of 35 to 27. When the third time I have visited to those people, they have given the idea and finalizing that only the 8 factors they have understood, they have given that idea exactly, which is repeated to the first iteration, second iteration, and even third iteration, where out of the factors, the different area or the items I have got it 22. So this is the way that I have filtrated and finalizing the factors that influence to outsourcing with the expert opinion. Next, we can go for the designing and developing of the questionnaire. We can first construct the formulation of the statement, defining of the factors, and finally the pilot study, then validity and reliability test. When we do that one, then I proper, systematic, and very nice a questionnaire that we can prepare with that all the different steps. But all the different steps can be implemented through ICT platform. Next, we will go for the data collection. Once we have prepared that questionnaire, then we can go for the data collection that can be collected via online, web-based, or internet survey. Okay, so we can reduce the time through that. What are the different way that we can collect the data? We can prepare the Google form and distribute among the target audience to get the response. We can go through that surveymonkey.com. That is also another options, that it is that in the first few numbers or the questions, it will give that free of cost. After that, if it is that based on that your importance, that it is a paid form that you can buy, and you can maximum that data collection process that you can do. And the surveymonkey.com, even Google form also, you will get it in the basic analysis part also. Okay, and that you can observe the video calling, that is in a few when you are calling, that silent observation that you can make it. Based on that one, you can go for the next step. Applications of ICT in data analysis. This is the most important part when you have to be concentrated properly, that how you can analyze in the ICT platform. You can go for the quantitative data analysis or qualitative data analysis. Quantitative data analysis, when the statistical tools that you can utilize it. You can go for the factor analysis, multiple regression analysis, t-test analysis, with that that analysis of variance, ANOVA test, so that you can do through the quantitative data analysis. Now, utilize of factor analysis. Factor analysis is employed to confirm the factors which were identified through the Delphi technique that I explained about that one. That means you should identify the factors that even through the expert opinion, it's that reliability, validity that you have to. The 3 factors were carried out. For example, for that, as per that thesis work that I'm talking about, that it can causal factors, effect factors, and the trend related factors. That you can change that as per that your research work. Now, the factor analysis applied to the data reduce or the structure deduction method, that will finally will give that, yes, that what are the different 8 variables with the that 20 variables that we have made it in the 8 variables. How it has happened, that I will show the particular structure. So this is the outcome of factor analysis, where there are in the left side you can identify all the different items. It is a total 22. It is that item mentions the different questions. So when based on the different factors, the different questions identified. Now this is that Verimax, the matrix. It automatically brings that particular result, that how related data, that related items. For example, the first 6 items you can identify it is a related one. Second part we can identify the 4, and next is the 2 items, that is which are the marked in the bold. These are the way that how 22 the different questions or the items, it is categorized into the 8 different parts, which is interrelated, interrelated to each other. And that 84.614%, it shows that there is a very close relationship among those particular items when that we have separated first one, second one, third, fourth, till the 8 different factors. Next one, analysis part, we can concentrate on the multiple regression analysis. This is the powerful technique used for predicting the unknown value of the variable from the known value of the 2 or more variables, also called as the predictors. It is to find the extent of influence of the causal factors on effect factors. Now, if the multiple regression analysis that you can, when we are talking about the ICT platform, definitely you can use that SPSS. Just that few example I will show that these are the different steps. When first you should have that one, that collected data, it's a raw data. You have to that process that data and prepare the data into the tabulation sheet, format, and in the Excel sheet with the codification of the data. Once that you have the codification of the data in the Excel sheet, that you can import it to the that SPSS format, where that you can, the different steps that you can follow, and finally you can get the result of the multi regression analysis. So these are the steps we can follow. Finally, we will get the report like this: output of multiple regression analysis using SPSS. So it is good that you are getting that adjusted R square and that error of estimation, that you will get it. You will get ANOVA test report, F result that you will get. You will get the T test report with the same, that one format will give the in that so many different tables. Now the question is, when you are preparing the report, analyzing through or by using the SPSS, it is good. But when it outcomes, you are getting sometime 10-15 pages of that result. How to prepare that all the different report into the one table? That is smartly that you should prepare, and that output I will show you, that configuration of all result into the one table. Now you can see. So this is the outcome of the multi-regression analysis using SPSS, where we can identify that that all the coefficients. We can identify the ANOVA test. We can get the T test report. Everything, F ratios, all the things we can get it, even for that adjusted square multiple R. Everything we are getting through this ICT platform. So no need to go anywhere, so that you can comfortably can do it at home or working place, any place that if you are, you can also can concentrate on your analysis work. The application of ICT in the post data analysis. Now, application of ICT in the post data analysis, it is applied on activities of the research after completing the stage of the data analysis, which covers different references, compliances. These are the website that you can identify, and the different method that you can utilize that, because it is a systematic process. There is no way of the 200-300 references that is manually you have to prepare, then the alphabetically you have to arrange it, that all the things it is not required. So if you learn that using that ICT platform, then also that you can arrange systematically as per your requirement, which method that you are going to arrange for the references, everything you can do it Next is the thesis discussion among the researcher as well as a supervisor. There is a common platform that you can build, and through that you can that is a trust sources that you can build, and you can discuss about that your thesis and its work progress, then outcome, everything that you can do. Then definitely plagiarism check, the detection that you can do, it is better that I will suggest to all of you, don't go for that any that is a free media or that sources of this. You should go for the paid sources only, which is the trusted sources that your there will not be any unethical practices of stealing that your data or that important informations. Journal manuscript submission, so this is all the different applications, so that is a systematic way that you have the first we discussed about pre data analysis, that what are the activities we can do, then during that the data analysis, how we can utilize that ICT platform, and post data analysis when you are preparing the report, how you are that systematically you can prepare the report, and how you can discuss and clarify, modify that particular the report, and that even grammatical the mistakes that you can rectify and you can clarify that one. Then it is called the consistency of the paragraph of the contents, that also that on that through ICT platform you can do. So all the different options it is available. Not only that you are preparing and submitting for that any that international journal for the publication, then for the ebook or the ebook chapter that you are preparing, if the thesis work that you are preparing, then also that through ICT ICT platform, now it is that all the universities they are conducting the different viva, then the even doctoral committee meeting they are conducting through this one, so that every that each and every part of the research work